Boise State's offense will go on the attack first. Offense at an empty set. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quickly complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than it did here, but it's still a positive game.
Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. That'll be at the 35. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover. And he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something open. And maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw that one.
And the Broncos get it past the sticks.
How about that call? Right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive. So you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good in the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Broncos have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coaches loving that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Appalachian State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave it, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Oh, he's got some space. To running room. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
This This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it, Swan. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man. It's a seam wide open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's short. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Buying some time. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and he just dribbled through his fingers. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Finds his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's down and stopped a terrific run after the catch.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field game range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's...
Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on press receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Nice move to keep running.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to compete.
He's loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw. It's Swan. Gets it out quickly. Makes his man miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 35 on first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Trying to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've done a and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. The RBO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic.
No doubt. Quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Change now on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He showed up for a few yards, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for the loss. The blue turf rolling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. And the throw out to the sideline with just a and the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This one's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still make sure of the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's gained. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back and leaves it on the option. What a cut. Now he's loose. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Swamp. And the quarterback will be slowed down. The offense uses the timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Mark. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Flip it. First half in the books. Now down. Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise.
The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of plays were made at the half, especially when you're lined up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that turn in things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for a man. It's Swan. Wide open downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit. Moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pulls it in down the sideline. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Easy. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And that one will come up into the second half.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football in that play.
Boise State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Madsen. Flips it out on the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Moves around to clear up the vision. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. On the move. It's game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Run the slant route label. This is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room down the way, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Hey, quarterback and receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the right back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now you set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll punt it
getting guys on defense.
Finds his target down the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Wagner. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire league.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Well, they need 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Big strike through the air for a score. Extra point here will tie the game. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't on the way to leaving that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job on the defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Strowman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to be hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out. He fell.
The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. third down, and it did not work.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he'll rattle to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Broncos getting set on first and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella quickly around the quarterback who makes a short tackle. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
Power football with the run. They finally get him stopped. And his veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Broncos back in the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking for room. It's Gaines. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They bring him down, and not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's fourth and short. Man, I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession, and now set up with first and goal.
And they'll take a knee, get it in the perfect spot for their field goal kicker to try to win the game. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This almost certainly to win the game.
Come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That would be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more? Just asking for Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.